Welcome to Optimal Frequency. I'm Grant. I've developed a new method for speaking to spirit, and I'm in the middle of kind of playing a game with them where I've written down 10 words, put them in a hat. I'm drawing the words. I'm using 3 listening devices, some camcorders, and this microphone that comes back to my desk here, pumped into my headset. And we're trying to hear the spirit speak to us to see if they'll say these 10 words. So let's get right back into it. Okay, next word. Ugh. I'm holding up, or I'm reaching for the word, and I said, okay, next word. Ugh. When I saw it, I said, ugh, right? I'm holding it up. Nothing is said until they get right here. Then they say something. So this, I wanted to show you, is the exact same as when I asked what my mother's name was, when I held up my mother's, and it said, he has lots of light. Like, look, there's nothing here. Big space, and then they said he has lots of light. So when we get back to, COVID, same thing, big space, and then they say the following. Okay, so I debated putting this in or not. I don't know if you'll hear it or not, but after listening to this several times, I do hear a sentence here, and as you can see on the screen, it's right in line with when I asked the question at the top. So it is in the time frame that I left them to say this. I do hear the word COVID. I hear a sentence before that. Now, when they say COVID, I hear another 2 guys talking on top of them, and I hear something else. So it's very convoluted. You kind of have to take my word for it. Unless you can hear it, I don't know. I'll put the words on the screen. If you can't make anything of it, just ignore it and move on. But they're having a conversation. Okay, next word. Number 10. Okay, so wow, I hear a whole bunch of sentences here coming through the Logitech, and it actually mentions a key word that makes me think of my Uncle Art. As soon as I heard it, wow, big shivers going across me down. Yeah, goosebumps all down this arm. Okay, so humor me for a minute while I tell you this quick story. My Uncle Art and my Grandpa Dan were raised here on this property. I knew my Grandpa Dan better than I knew my Uncle Art. Didn't really know Uncle Art. I only seen him a few times in my life. Him and my grandpa did not get along. They were brothers, of course. So when me and my brother were young, Gary and I used to love to go trout fishing. We'd go down there and down the river for miles and miles, take 12 hours in a day and just go. And one day we went way down and we did a big loop and we came up the road here behind Uncle Art's house. And it was afternoon when we come out, and he was sitting out on the front step after he'd had this house built. And we went in, we were so thirsty and tired, and we wouldn't have normally stopped, but he was out there, gave him a little wave, we went over, and we tell him about this huge trout we had on that day. It was about 2 pounds. Wow, I just got big shivers down my back. Gary and I had fought this trout, and it got off, and I was down in the water, and my shirt, biggest trout we'd ever seen, and 2 or 3 pounds, and I'm trying to scoop it with my shirt, and it got off. And then it took off, and then all of a sudden Gary's rod was going because it had picked up both of our baits that day. And we got it all the way in, and we're fighting it again, and our cousin Cody was with us. He was a young lad at the time. Anyways, we're telling Uncle Art this story, and he says, yeah, I caught one down there. He says one time, 27 inches. So we're talking the size of my arm here, okay? Huge trout, probably 6, 7 pounds. I don't know. I've never seen any trout like that in this river down here. So we never said much. We used his phone. I think my dad picked us up, whatever. A few weeks later, now my Uncle Art and my grandpa, like I say, they never talked to each other as long as I was alive. They fought and they just didn't get along. I'm at my grandpa's, Gary and I, and we're talking about fishing. And my grandpa says, yeah, well, one time we caught a 27-incher down there. He never said he was with his brother. You know what I mean? So Gary and I, knowing the story, we just like, we told Dad that, and Dad thought that was quite humorous too. Like, yeah, they did get along when they were kids, I guess, and they went fishing just like me and my brother. But listen to this whole sentence thing here, and it mentions trout, which makes me think of Uncle Art. Number 10. Again, I thought I heard it very faintly. I put this name because this is my uncle's name, who would have owned the ruler of this house. Okay, next word. I chose this word because of Elizabeth Barton, who went to the gallows when I did the King Henry VIII versus Elizabeth Barton. I thought I heard the word Elizabeth when I first held this up. Okay. Haha! I chose this word just because it sounds unique. I swear I heard it. So that's a weird one because at the time I definitely thought I heard it with my ear. Like I was surprised and I said, I think I heard it. I've just spent 20 minutes scouring each of the 3 tracks. I do not hear the word, like not a solid word unicorn in there. Yet I hear them say, you know, tell the boy we said it. We definitely said it, right? Yes. Now I can make that out, but I can't make out the word unicorn. So what does that mean? If they actually said the word unicorn, did they just say it in my head? I don't know. Jack, what do you think? Did they say the word unicorn? Yes? No? You didn't hear anything? Maybe? Okay. Let's keep going. I don't want to give them too much time. Word number 5. I chose this word, which I've probably chosen before, because sometimes I choose the word truth, but I wanted all the words to be at least 2 syllables, not to make it harder, but so that we could be more exact and know, well, we're not guessing, did they say this word or not? I didn't hear it. Oh, we're on the last word already. Here we go. Okay, so this is the last word of the 10. Check this out. Just to show you where we're at. This is the Panasonic camera that was sitting on the desk. Oh, we're on the last word already. Here we go. Okay, so I said, here we go, and then I held up the word seasons. Now, the only thing said, again, there's a big space, and then they say, there's 3 things I hear. So check this out. I'm positive they say the word. Seasons, we heard, say it. It's not super clear, but it's so close to Seasons. And then as soon as, right after they said that, I said the following. I thought I heard it. So I'm chalking that up as a yeah, they said the word. I thought I heard it. Seasons. And the reason I chose this is because it's really warm out the last few days. It really feels like spring out there. Everything's melting, all the snow. Fantastic. All right. Love, peace, joy, and adventure to you, spirits. Just heard my name. I'm going to send out some light to you, spirits. That was I heard perfect, and thank you. That was the light of adventure and the joy of life. Thank you, viewers, for watching. We'll catch you guys in the next session. Take care, everyone. If you are intrigued by the research I'm doing here and you think that I might actually be onto something, feel free to like, subscribe, and share with your friends who may also enjoy the material. You can check out our Reddit community over on the Reddit page, r/optimal frequency. If you want to donate like these folks have on the screen, you can use the donate button on the top of the YouTube banner. Every dollar is appreciated. Love, peace, joy, and adventure to all of you. Thanks for hanging out. We'll catch you in the next video.